Hey guys, Hell on Wheels here, and I just want to let you all know that this is going to be the start of a new series here on the channel where I interview disabled athletes and get as much of their story as they're willing to share with me. The purpose of and reason behind this series of interviews is ultimately to have as many diverse perspectives as possible. So even if you don't relate to my struggles or my injury, hopefully you will find inspiration in listening to one of their stories. Now without further ado guys, let's get into the video.
Okay, so first things first, do you want to tell us how this happened?
Yeah, so I was born with spina bifida at birth, obviously, so in Romania. So basically, the first surgery didn't go well. The doctors weren't good, so my back reopened, and so I had to get airflow to Bucharest and had the surgery again. Thankfully, it was successful, and afterward, I was in the House of Angels. They're I think foster home, yeah. So or orphanage, my bad, for 3 or 4 years, and then my dad now found me through a mutual friend that he had at the time, and I flew here to America, and he knew I wasn't gonna go back, so I just stayed over here ever since. So
Awesome.
yeah.
All right, so you want to tell us how you got into this community? Like,
Yeah, so it was him. It was my dad. So he had always known that I had ambitions of playing sports, but I couldn't do it like everyone else. And so he found a team actually up in Dallas originally, and got me in contact with them. They said yes. So I went up there and tried out, and I fell in love with it. Obviously, it was frustrating at first, but growing pains. And like I said, I played up there for 3 or 4 years, and then I moved down here, so it was closer.
So let's say if someone is kind of new to this, to everything here, or they're not sure on how to get into this community, what would you say is the best way to start off, or to find a way to get into this?
So I would just use social media as a big one. I've met so many great people through social media, and don't be afraid to reach out too. That's the other thing too. Is I was a shy kid. I looked at my wheelchair or my walker I had at the time, and I looked at it as a disability and an obstacle. But then, like I said, meeting other wheelchair people at tryouts, opened my eyes to people saying, "Oh, you can't amount to anything." That's not true. You just have to put your mind to it. You can get basically anywhere. So, yeah, just reaching out to people or trying out your local just areas. Seeing if the Army does wheelchair basketball. That's a good one. The veterans. And thankfully, we found a team up in Clean, so it's a little bit closer. It's simple, but yeah, just reaching out and not being afraid to ask questions and stuff like that.
All right. Well, with your journey with wheelchair basketball, and how you've been progressing, what would you say some of the more difficult things when you grew up into it and you learned?
Yeah, just more of the mental aspect of it. Knowing that at the time, you're young, and you're a kid, so you feel like you don't have to work out and stuff like that. Well, that's not true. I soon realized like I had a lot of speed when I was a kid. That was what I was good for, but I wasn't good at anything else. So just putting in the work, the disciplinary actions that you have to, and just pushing, knowing that you have to push yourself and not give up. Like my shooting's still my biggest issue, but I try to go into every day at home and practice, knowing I'm getting better in one way or another. But yeah, I would say it's more the mental side because you're battling your own demons, in your head. Because there's kids that are obviously better than you are, and if you choose to get to the college level or go to the college level, there can be people better than you there. And if you want to play overseas, that's an option too. But just like I said, just putting in the work and realizing that you can be as good as they. But don't compare yourself. Yeah, yeah. Don't compare yourself to others. Just be yourself. Because you have your own beauty, and no one can replace you.
I was actually going to ask if you had any advice, but honestly, I think that was perfect.
Okay.
That right there was just like, if anyone could take away from this, that was a beautiful thing to listen to right there. And so, did you have any mentors that helped you along the way? Someone who might still be.
Yeah, I have a couple. So Larry, I don't know if you've met him, but he got me. He was one of the first people that reached out to me. We had a scrimmage up at Clean, and he came out there, and that's where I met him. And we just, we became friends, and I asked him questions all the time. He's somebody I can go to in life, somebody I can go to. Even though he's younger than me, he's great advice about life. It doesn't have to be just about sports. And that's what I cherish the most, is realizing you have men and women, girls, guys, kids that look up to you, but you can also look up to other people, and we're all human beings. We all go through stuff, and having those outlets, I think it's definitely been a blessing to me. It's been a game changer. If I didn't have those outlets, I don't know where I'd be.
Absolutely. It's all about the connections you make
Yeah.
and the connections you're going to make, and having friends that'll
Yeah.
help you out, or finding people who are willing to help you.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you understand that
Yeah.
the most.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna finish up here real quick. Is there any words you'd like to say at to end us off?
No.
All right. So, would you like to say your name for the camera?
Yes, my name is Florin Nita, and I'm from Temple, Texas. I am 20 years old, and I'm about to go to the University of Arizona in the fall. So for wheelchair basketball. So.
All right. Actually, I forgot to do it at the beginning, but there you go. And so,
thank you.
yes, sir. I
Appreciate it.
appreciate you being part of this interview.
Hey guys, Hell on Wheels. Real quick before the video ends, I would just like to thank everyone who's made it this far and who stuck to the video. And I hope that you guys can get something from this, whether it be relating to his story or in being inspired by his story. And if you guys liked my content, if you like what you guys saw today, and you want to see videos similar to this in the future, please hit that subscribe button, and ring that notification bell. Well, that's it for the video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.